A few months ago, I tripped on the stairs, and as I fell onto the floor, I was in agony, and I knew that something really bad had gone wrong. And I got to hospital, and they X-rayed it, and they worked out it wasn't broken; it was just very badly sprained. Some of the tendons had torn, and so it is in our lives, in our relationships, and in our churches. When we feel that there is pain, when we see that things are wrong, we need to understand what it is. In Nehemiah 2, Nehemiah gets to Jerusalem to understand what has gone wrong, how bad the state is of the walls of Jerusalem. And he goes around and he tries to understand what is bad where, because he can't start rebuilding it until he understands what is actually wrong. If in a relationship, we see a relationship, things aren't going so well, unless we understand why, we think, oh, that person's so annoying. And actually, we need to understand the reason. It might be we are very self centered and self obsessed. Maybe in our churches, we're thinking, wow, where is the joy in our worship? Why are people not coming to our churches? We need to understand why. Maybe it's because relationships are broken. Maybe because the spiritual focus got away from Jesus onto other things. Unless we deal with those underlying issues, we cannot rebuild things for good. It's a bit like if I was repairing a wooden window, which I've done in the past, and you can see on the surface that there's something not quite good. Maybe the paint is a bit buckled, and you scrape it away and you see that there's rot underneath. You need to get all of the rot out. Otherwise, the water will keep on getting in. If you just paint over it, it might look good for a day or a week or a month, but actually the rot will still be rotting away underneath. God wants us to understand what are the things in our lives, in our relationships, in our churches that are wrong. And by his grace, to remove those. And then we can rebuild things that are good. I pray that for each of us, for me and for you and for our churches, we may know his kindness to see what those things are wrong. And then we'll have the strength to get rid of them. And then by his grace, they'll be rebuilt and good and new.